This video is going to cover our point of sale tablet. To access the point of sale tablet where you create your invoices for customers, for me, it's F4. So F4 is going to bring up your tablet. You'll want to be on Society. As you can see, there's other invoices from other employees from earlier today, and you can see those. So if you ever need to look at some examples of these, this is how you could go about doing that. So let's say you have a customer come in and they want to order something. You're going to go to create invoice. There's a couple little tricks to the invoice billing if you've not used this before. So you're going to ask for the customer's name. And right now there's no name here because there's no one inside the shop. If there were someone inside the shop, their name would come up here and you just click on it and it automatically populates their name up here, but we don't have anybody in, so no name is going to pop up. Now, when the shop is busy, you'll want to ask them for their name because if you don't know them, there could be 10 names here. And if you work an event, there will be 10 names here. Everybody at the event's name will show up. You just scroll down until you find the right person. You click on their name and it will auto fill in right here. And just to show you what I mean, we'll look at a invoice that Robert Kyle did today. This is from him to a McLeod subject, and they bought a power combo. And you can see, and we'll look at Kyle's since he was the last person to work, and then we'll show you some others. What you put, well, let me go to the create invoice first. So we have our name, and now the person ordered a regular combo, a plushie. Let's say they ordered the Cupid Moo plushie, and then they also wanted 5 extra calming cakes. Now, this is where the tricky part comes in. You're going to click in this area here, but you're not going to type in there. You're going to drop down to this area here, and you're always going to put your items in here. So they wanted a power combo. So we'll add the power combo. They only wanted one, so you don't have to change this. And then over here, you're going to put in $6,700 because that's how much our power combos cost. Now from here, I just click in this open area down here. Now, so that added the power combo, but they wanted some other items. So you're going to go back to this little area here. You're only going to click in there to open this part up. You're never going to type up here. You drop down here. They wanted the Cupid Moo plushie, and you're going to always hit the add button. That's going to add it to your top up here. They only wanted one, and plushies are $30,000. So we're going to put $30,000 in here. Now, again, you're going to click down here in this little area. Now you can see the math is being done for you. That's the great thing. So you don't have to worry about the math on your sales sheet, which is something we'll go over in person. So they also wanted 5 extra calming cakes. So again, we're going to go up here. We're going to only click in this area. We're going to drop down to where you enter the item. Now for me, I just put C cake. That's for calming cake. We're going to add that. Now we do have to change this number here because they wanted 5. We're going to put 5. We know that each calming cake from your sales sheet, which you'll have, are $275 each. Then again, click down here, and now the math is done for you. So if someone were in here, let's say Joe Smith was in here, the invoice is done. We have everything that they asked for. I always say, is there anything else I can do for you? We have new plushies. Would you be interested in those? Whatever it is that you want to do. If they say, nope, you got everything that I asked for, then we would simply do create. Now it won't do that because we don't have a name up here, but if Joe Smith was in here, you would hit create, then all this would disappear and you would only see that one invoice in white. and it would look like this right here, but it would be in the middle and it would be all white. Once they pay that, you'll see it change. It'll get grayed out. The paid little square will pop up, and now they've paid for their items. So you can then go and get their items for them out of the stash. You get their food and drink, you get their power combo, and then you get their Moo plushie. And then you put them all in the tray or by the cash register, depending on how busy the shop is. One thing to remember, the customers need to pay before you put the items in the tray. So they have to pay before you put the items in. Sometimes you'll have to remind them with just something like, sir, your invoice is ready, or something like that. Once they pay, then go get their stuff, bring it to them, put it in the tray. Anything else we can do for you? All right, have a great day. Now, as you can see, like Kyle put power, he put power and then chalky, power, plushies. You can put whatever you need in here. Like right here, Kyle, or no, this was Lauren order. So somebody must have come in and said, I want 15 food, whatever you want to give me. So she just puts food in there, and then you can give them 15 donuts, you can give them 15 melts, you can give them 15 of whatever you decide to do, or you can do 5, 5, and 5. The food is all the same price. The drinks are all the same price, minus the chalky milk, the shift starter, and the common cake. All of our specialty items, they're all $275. Other than that, all the food is $275. All the drink is $175. So you can see right here, somebody wanted one batter brew. So he charged them for $175, and he's done. Now, the last thing to remember on here is you can always look at what you've done. So I'm going to go up here and do created by me. What this does is this shows me all the invoices that I've created. So at the end of your shift, when you're trying to add up, well, how much did I make today? What's my commission for today? This is where you get that. So today is Wednesday. On your sales sheet, your individual sales sheet, you would go to yours, you'd find the Wednesday day, and then you would start adding these in. Now, you only add in the subtotal, right? We only get commission on the subtotal. Never use the total down here because that's after taxes. So this is their total. This is what we put on our sales sheet. So for instance, this right here, they bought chalky milk, they bought a common cake, and they bought one plushie. What I would put on my sheet is right there, $35,500 for everything. You never put the total. So keep that in mind as you're filling these out. I hope this helps. Again, it's just go up, and you can be in this if you need to. Or, well, you have to go back to society or all or paid, and then go back to society. Wherever you get to where you can create the invoice. This is, oh, we don't want that. That might still pop up there. I don't know why it's popping up there. All create, it's still showing that. Not sure why that's there. But that's how you create a invoice within Rusty Brown's. If you make a mistake or something, you can always cancel it, which there we go, cancel. You can always cancel that. And then if I go back up to create, that's still there. I'm not sure why that's there. You can always cancel it out and then start a new one. It's probably because I'm on personal. Let's go back to society. That price is still there. Well, I'll have to figure out how that goes away. That's how you create the invoice at Rusty Brown's.